Locarian lore, Wacky Woolies wool farm. The locals believe it to be a petting zoo, a sheepish tourist attraction, or a small village made for sheep. This is most likely the result of a famously multi-color changing sheep, and the many other unusually colored sheep that reside at the farm. Many travelers would come visit from afar to peek a gander at this spectacle. In reality, Wacky Woolies is Locaria's main producer of wool. It also is the major wool supplier for the various shops found in the city. The owner, Koyan, an overly friendly, chatty, and eccentric individual, absolutely loves these fluffy creatures, and decided that a nice, peaceful, and secluded area for them was best. Koyan also developed a harmless method of having the sheep grow their wool in an array of colors. This development not only eliminated the process of post-dyeing and any additional production time, but the quality of the wool also improved. Guests at Wacky Woolies can visit the farm and view all the colorful sheep freely. They can also tour the warehouse where the wool is further processed, cleaned, and prepared. Or stop by the Wacky Woolly wool shop where the wool can be purchased. Visitors can also volunteer their time at the farm by AFKing in the living quarters above the warehouse, and Koyan will happily and fairly reward that time with wool. What's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Obsidian Order. Today's going to be a little different. There's not going to be a recap, but instead there's going to be a post-cap? We'll work on the lingo. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Alright, so there's something that I've been putting off for quite some time. Not really putting off, I mean it's been here and I just keep forgetting to include this. But it says, from the Diamond Lord. This is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diamonds. Ooh, gift. Diamond Lords. Let's see what this says. The Diamond Lord has been appeased. Vote for Avalar. This was here because I live streamed on the Obsidian Order one day, and Sunfire and Avalar decided to pull a little bit of a not really a prank. It was kind of like a stream feature where they decided I was not allowed to say the word diamonds, and I just so happened to be mining that day. I don't know if it was for diamonds or for what now, I don't quite remember. But they decided that if I pick up a diamond or a diamond ore, if I mined any diamonds, I had to throw those diamonds away in the lava. Right. And I did. And I threw away about 8 diamonds. It was quite sad. But they rewarded me with 8 diamonds, as you saw, with, for being such a good sport. And Sunfire let me get about 4 books from his store for free. So that was quite nice. It's all about being a good sport and just having fun. Because, that's what it is. We're just here to have fun. So yeah, this video is just a bit weird. You already kind of know that we're going to be just jumping right into it, and that there's not going to be a recap, but instead of a post-cap. But what also makes it kind of weird is that you've already seen the completed build in the lore portion of the video for today before everything else. And we're actually going back to the sheep farm to finish it off. So it's kind of like you're seeing it complete and then we're going back to work on it. It's really weird. It's strange. It's not what I usually do. I don't really like to do it this way just because it's a little bit more complex to edit, but time restraints, all that stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of weird. But anyways, let's just get on with it, and we'll have fun because I like having fun, and I think you guys do too. So yeah, let's just go. No talking. Now I've been playing while not recording for a couple of days now, and I've made a significant amount of progress on our sheep farm. And yeah, it's looking pretty nice. I mean, look at it. We got a trail going all the way out there, a nice road, I should say, not a trail. And I like it. So far I like it, but I do want to finish it. And I'm not sure why I've just been playing while not recording. It's just a way for me to find a little bit more motivation while making progress. Not that I need motivation, but sometimes it's tough when you get stuck on a build and you don't know where to put it or how to build it or how you want it to be, and it just kind of gets to be that way sometimes. So I've just kind of been doing it off screen to make progress, and it's turning out quite well. I do like it. We've got our sheep farm around the border here. We've got who will eventually be Jeb. I've got to get a name tag for this sheep. He's going to be right in the middle. And as you can hear, the sheep farm is working. So we've got, you know, wool being put into the chest here. And as these stacks accumulate in here, I've been putting them in the shop down here. So you can see Wacky Woolies shop or free carpets. But in the shop, each chest here has its own color, and one color, or one stack I should say, is 1 diamond for any color. So you can see that some of these have a number of stacks in them, and it's cool. I like it. So yeah, we've got a little shop down here. We've got a little wool warehouse down here. Right, so we've got a bunch of looms, all the wool, some string that's being turned into wool blocks, I guess, some tools on the wall, and yeah, I think it looks kind of cool. Looks nice. I gotta finish up this building though, and that's why we're actually here today. Now let's see. I think that's going up like that to this floor. I need to finish building up the walls and the floor in here. So I believe this is all of the logs that are going to be used for this building. So I need a not a chest, I need a crafting table so I can turn the rest of these logs into planks. Something else I really want to be mindful of with my builds moving forward in anything I do is when I build structures like houses and stuff, I want to build in rooms that are expected to be in a house. And I guess it depends on the time period I'm going for, like whether it's going to have an outhouse or an indoor bathroom, but I think those kind of things should be necessary. Because, you know, I've been doing living rooms, I've been doing kitchens, I've been doing bedrooms, but I don't do bathrooms. I always forget a bathroom. Not to mention maybe attics and foyers and, well, you know, the type of rooms that you would expect to find in a house. All right, so we're building an interior wall here. We're kind of mimicking what we did on the first floor by building a stone base for a wall, which is kind of odd to me. I guess I could have done the calcite with the diorite all the way up for the second floors, but this just feels like it's necessary for the time being, so I'm just going to roll with it and see how it turns out. It's always a matter of trying something different, I suppose. There we go. That's all done. I'm going to hold on to these stone blocks because I will probably need to make a bedroom. So this floor might actually be pretty good to house a bathroom and maybe a bedroom. Rather large bedroom. Speaking of bedrooms, yet again, it has become night. Okay, maybe we can put like a little window here and maybe even a little window here. That might be kind of cool. So if we do that, maybe I can actually divide this space. We're gonna have a block there, so a wall here, right? And then maybe, well, how big should this be? Maybe this is too big. Maybe I need to bring this in. No. It's got to be here. So we'll get rid of this, right? We'll make this like a little office space. That might be neat. And then maybe we can bring this in. Is this whole section divided by 3x3s? That's interesting. So we have a 3x3 here, a 3x3 here, and a 3x3 here. Wow. Is a 3x3 too big for a bathroom? Should I decrease that size? And then of course this is going to be separated like this. Interesting. But this might work. This might work. We'll test it out. Let's see what happens. First, let's grab some of our stone and our cobble. That was weird. Okay. Just like that. And then I'll probably put a stone here, and we'll break up this pattern of bricks just to give it an interesting change in texture. Color is the same, which is what I really like about the stone blocks. Cobble looks the same, same color, same shade of grays. So it all fits nicely. So now that we know where that's going, we can probably split that apart. We'll put one window there. And then we'll put a window here for the bathroom. Nothing ridiculously big, just one. Gotta have some privacy there. Another one window there, and then maybe we'll open this up to the scenery that way. So that's kind of nice. And maybe even another window here. Can't have too many windows here. That's the hallway, so that's gonna be nice. And then maybe we'll do a 1 there. Now, you know what? Let's go nuts. There you go. Used up all my glass, and it worked out. All right, so I've got 8 polished diorite blocks, 9 regular diorites, and the calcite. So we've got to use this sparingly because I don't actually know how much diorite I have left. So I'm just going to try and place some of these things where I think they would fit nicely, kind of like we've done there, right? It's mostly calcite, but we have splashes of the diorite block, and I think it works out really nice because they're both whitish blocks. The diorite is a little bit of a shade darker, but it works together quite nicely. It just kind of gives it a little bit of detail in the walls where it's not insanely one pattern. I'm going back to our little temporary house because I'm willing to bet that I have some diorite somewhere. I don't have enough to build the doorways, so I've got to have some. And if not, then I might have to actually go mine for a little bit of diorite. Uh-oh. My Dags box is not looking too good. I think we have to go mine for some diorite. Hopefully there's a vein somewhere in the mining area that's not going to be a problem to mine. Could just take all of this. I can always just replace it with stone later if I need to. This is quite a bit of diorite here. And should be plenty. I don't need all of it. There we go. Okay, so the one thing that needs to happen now is just the roof. I believe I have all of the walls built up like I like them. Then once the roof is built, I can move on to decorating the inside, which shouldn't be too difficult either. Okay, I'm gonna need stone stuff and deep slate stuff. Not bad. Okay, now I did something a little different here. The logs. So I've got to put logs along the inside here, and I don't actually seem to have any, which might be a problem. Which means I may have to fly. Ooh, I've got some. Sweet. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, log time. I'm going to put that there like that, and then I've got to get an axe to remove that one. Oh, I gotta jump down here again. How do I... There's just no avoiding this, is there? Okay, I guess that worked. Right, and just like this, that's done. I don't have enough slabs now, so that might be not too much fun. I've got to go make more slabs. Last wall going up right there. Nice. The building is done. Now you can see it's a little dark up there, so we are going to have to do something about that. And you know what? I'm going to switch this out for some cobble walls. Give it a little bit of a difference there, and I probably need to do the same thing over here. I'll probably change out that one. Bam. There we go. But yeah, I think it looks pretty neat. Looks good. And I like this central kind of walkway. You can go straight into the store or just straight into the farm. The warehouse is there, so it doesn't have an immediate entrance, which is good. This is for employees only. In fact, I probably should say that on the sign. And yeah, let's go up here because I think we need to go into this portion of the house now. Get those. Did I drop any here? I need to... Probably should put some lighting out here. But I need to, see, build up these walls a little bit and light it up and put some furniture in here. I like it. It's looking great. All right, now it is time for the post cap. It's so weird. So after completing a lot of the wool farm, I decided to go back into the forest where I was planting saplings to fill in spots that still needed a lot of trees. Afterwards, I went back to the wool farm and I started to bone meal a lot of the grass around some of the structures to make things a little bit more lively and natural. And with some of the leftover bone meal, I then went on the inside of the wool farm and bone mealed some of the spots there as well. Taking another break from the wool farm, I decided to go into some of the holes that were open up to the surface. A lot of these were actually open to the caves down below as well, so lighting these up and then covering them made me feel a little bit safer whether I was on the surface or in the caves below, because mobs would no longer spawn up in these areas. Later on, I decided that a lake right next to the wool farm might actually look kind of nice, so I decided to fill in a lot of the indented terrain with water to create a nice man-made lake. And at some point during this process, I then went back to the wool farm, made my rounds of collecting some of the wool that was being made to put into the shop. And of course, I finally went off to make the final touches on the build itself, where I did the interiors and the lighting and all of that good stuff. So all in all, the farm is done and it's ready to be visited by others. Hey there, if you liked today's episode, be sure to hit that like button, or you can also subscribe. It's completely free. You can also let me know your feedback down in the comments section below. I always try to respond to everyone. Be sure to check out the descriptions for my videos because you may find many cool things like links to my Discord, Twitter, stores, and more. And if you really want to show your support, you can hit the join button to become a channel member. There are different tiers listed, and each tier will contain a number of different rewards. Whether you choose to like, comment, subscribe, or become a channel member, I look forward to interacting with you further through my videos. And however you choose to support the channel is greatly appreciated. So thank you. Uh-oh. It's getting dark out. Yep, 2 shields, and when I fly, I kind of feel like I'm a TIE fighter from Star Wars. Kind of funny. Okay, so now both of those sides are done, and I've only got the stone brick slabs left, which is probably going to be necessary to make the other ones. Right now, I've got to lay down the deep slate slabs, and I have a bit already of these two, so I can kind of get started with this. Hopefully this will turn out good. Oh, whoops. Also looks kind of funny when I'm walking around with 2 shields like this. I wonder how this would do in combat. This area is actually looking really cool. I do like this. Kind of interesting. Wait, what is that? Ah, it's just a pig. Did I turn that into a lake? That might be... maybe not necessary. Here we go! I'm a TIE fighter! Pew 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 pew. Oh, I just messed that up. I wanted to fly through there.